Welcome to Learn Computer Technology. Learning Outcomes. Basic Docker file creation. Basic HTML code creation. Understanding Dockerfile. Creation of custom Apache Webserver, for multiple use. Custom Docker image creation, from base CentOS latest image, from Docker Hub. Understanding Docker daemon logs, for troubleshooting. Real-time error solving techniques. Here we will learn how to make CentOS Webserver Docker image from CentOS base image taken from Docker Hub. First of all, let us start with creating a folder in desktop. Create folder. Apache CentOS Docker image. Then open Terminal and navigate to that folder using Linux basic commands. We can open VS Code by command, code. Let us create file with name, Dockerfile without any file extension. Then we will create an HTML file with file name, index.html. I am pasting some basic HTML code in that file and modify it as per our need. Now story begins with writing Dockerfile. First line. From CentOS latest. Second line. Maintainer. Learn computer technology. This is flexible, you can replace your name here as maintainer. Third line. Run. yum-y install httpd. Fourth line. Copy index.html/var/www/html. Fifth line. Write cmd. Then write command inside square bracket. Within this square bracket, write double quote again, then write command /usr/sbin/httpd, then put comma. Again in double quote write -d, then put comma. Next in double quote write foreground, then close square bracket. Sixth line. Expose. Port 80. Now we have completed the writing of basic Dockerfile, which can make CentOS Webserver Docker image from base CentOS image from Docker Hub. Here each line in Dockerfile's code is treated as layers. During the Docker image creation, these layers are self-committed with non-human, machine-generated tags. At the sixth and last line of code execution, it doesn't take machine-generated tag. The last commit takes its name and tags from Docker build command that we have given. Here is some dependency and limitation. We have to take base image from Docker Hub, which is created by CentOS team and submitted to Docker Hub repository. If you know any other source to take base image, then kindly put your knowledge in comments, so I get that information. Let's make CentOS Webserver Docker image by command. Docker build.-t CentOS Apache v1. Whoops! There is an error in command. I left to put dot after build and before -t in command. Let's correct this command by putting dot between them. Here dot represents present working directory opened in terminal. Docker build command is running. It is sending build context to Docker daemon. Step 1 of 6 means, layer 1 command is running. This step has two parts. Part 1. Docker daemon will look for local CentOS image with latest tag. If it is found, then daemon will use local image. Or, Part 2. If it doesn't find CentOS image in local image storage, then it will pull CentOS image with latest tag from Docker Hub. Here, I am creating Docker image, first time, in this operating system. Here I don't have CentOS image locally, so it is pulling from Docker Hub. Docker image pulling is completed. Now Docker Daemon is extracting this image. Layer 1 command execution is completed, with self-committed machine-generated tag, you can view in screen. In the similar pattern other command will execute sequentially with self-committed automatic tags. At the last command commit, it will take its image name and tag from Docker build command. Step 2 of 6, that is, Layer 2 command is running. Layer 2 command committed successfully. Step 3 of 6, that is, Layer 3 command is running. Whoops! Error occurred. Let me find the solution. Let's try once more. Here error occurred again at same step, you can view in Docker Daemon logs. After Googling I found the solution, that is, CentOS Linux 8 had reached the end of life, on December 31, 2021. It means that CentOS 8 will no longer receive development resources from the official CentOS project. After December 31, 2021, if you need to update your CentOS, or willing to install new software from repository, you need to change the mirrors to vault.centos.org, where they will be archived permanently. Alternatively, you may want to upgrade to CentOS Stream. Better if you migrate to CentOS Stream 8, CentOS 9, Alma Linux, or Rocky Linux. Alma Linux and Rocky Linux are enterprise-grade production-ready operating system. Rocky Linux rebuilds sources directly from Red Hat Linux, RHEL. So you can bet that you have a super stable Linux. Alma Linux is also 1:1 binary compatible clone of RHEL, and built by the community. So this is also a stable operating system. Let's back again to Dockerfile and add following 2 command at 4th line. The first command of this 2 lines is simply correcting repository URL, using sed find and replace command. After correcting repository URL, second command will upgrade the CentOS image. Reading this command will be hard to hear, you can find this command in description. I will put whole Docker file commands in description of this video. Now after putting this 2 lines, our Docker file has 8 lines of codes. So our Docker image creation will go through 8 steps of code commit. Here beauty of Docker is that Docker Daemon will not repeat previous successful commits. Let's run again Docker build command for making CentOS Webserver Docker image. Docker build.-t CentOS Apache v1. It will pass all successful commits and start executing codes from line 3. You can view this events in Docker Daemon logs. Step 3 of 8, that is, Layer 3 command is running. Layer 3 command committed successfully. Step 4 of 8, that is, Layer 4 command is running. CentOS upgrade process is taking place. CentOS upgrade is successful. Now also Layer 4 command committed successfully. Step 5 of 8, that is, Layer 5 command is running. This command is installing HTTP web server packages from CentOS repository. This command is previously failed due to CentOS 8, has, end of life, and repository path not found error. Now, Layer 5 command committed successfully. Step 6 of 8, that is, Layer 6 command is running. This command will copy our index.html file inside CentOS image at specified path. Now, Layer 6 command committed successfully. Step 7 of 8, that is, Layer 7 command is running. Now, Layer 7 command committed successfully. Step 8 of 8, that is, Layer 8 command is running. Now, Layer 8 command committed successfully. Now our CentOS web server image build is successful and it got name and tag from our Docker build command. Let us list local image storage by command docker image ls. Here our newly created CentOS Apache image is of size 583 MB. Our downloaded CentOS latest image is of size 231 MB. Let us run Docker container from this image by command docker run -d-p external port 6000 : Docker container port 80 CentOS -Apache v1. Let us watch running container by command docker ps. Here, Docker container is running at port 6000 of our physical computer. Let us browse it in browser. Here, again some error, because Webserver is not accessible. I found the solution of this problem, that, at Dockerfile, command line number 6, I forgot to put httpd tools. Let's again make CentOS Webserver Docker image by command docker build.-t CentOS Apache v1. Step 5 of 8, that is, layer 5 command is running. This command is updating HTTP and installing HTTPD tools, Webserver packages, from CentOS repository. Now, layer 5 command committed successfully. Now our CentOS Webserver image build is successful and it got name and tag from our Docker build command. Let's rerun the container from this image using command docker run -dit-p external port 6000, internal port 80, CentOS Apache v1. Webserver is not accessible at browser again. To look all running container, let's run command docker ps. Let's stop the running container, using container ID, execute command docker stop container ID. Webserver is not accessible, it seems as I have only stopped the container. It is necessary to remove to release the port 6000, so we have to run this container in new port. Let's rerun the container in new port, from this image using command docker run -d-p external port 8080, internal port 80, CentOS -Apache v1. Let us browse this container in browser, at localhost forwarded by port 8080. Now Webserver is accessible. This web page is running from our newly created Docker image. To look all running container, let's run command docker ps. To look the list of local available Docker images, let's run command docker image ls. Here the new created image CentOS Apache v1 is 583 MB where base CentOS image is 231 MB. If you run these commands in Dockerfile as shown, then DNF will work, but you will not get any updates. This Part-1 tutorial is completed here. In the next part we will make image which will get regular update from CentOS repository. Thank you so much for checking out the content on Learn Computer Technologies. All programming, troubleshooting, and installations events are hard to capture for making videos. You can find more valuable information on Linux and open source technologies in our website, www.brsmedia.in. This is a passion project for me, but producing the content isn't cheap. Anything you can do to help support the channel will reimburse my costs and motivate me implement new things. Hope you have learned and understand the topic. Please like, share, subscribe and express your views in comment for our motivation. Thanks for watching.